Hello and welcome to our video. This is part of the Tuckerelia Kipli series. My name is Adam and I work at the Tasmanian Aboriginal Centre, and this is my son. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Sunny and today we're going to make yula kipli.
That's right. We're making yula kipli, which is, what's yula kipli?
Muttonbird stew.
That's right, muttonbird stew. And that's a muttonbird stew or muttonbird curry is a family favourite of ours, and we're really happy to share our recipe with everyone today. Here are the scun muttonbirds. You can see they're cut up into pieces. We've got 3 medium-sized potatoes, some garlic, 3 large carrots, and 2 large brown onions. We've also got some frozen peas and corn, and with our flavourings, we've got onion powder, garlic powder, curry powder. We've got some cornflour to thicken it, and we'll mix that with some gravy. And we've got some chicken stock there to help flavour it as well. And when we first start cooking the birds, we'll put some Worcestershire sauce in as well. Sunny's going to start peeling the vegetables now, and I'm going to help Sunny. Obviously when you're using peelers and knives and everything in the kitchen, be careful, especially kids. It's easy to cut yourself. And we've already washed our hands, and we've used hand sanitizer as well to keep nice and hygienic. So we're going to start doing that now. Sunny, would you like to start peeling the carrots, mate? You can cut the potatoes up any size you like. We like them about this big. You might like to cut them smaller, that doesn't matter, it's all up to your own preference.
Cool, okay. I don't care about this one. Like just a tiny bit smaller.
Okay, so we've got all of our vegetables prepared, and thanks Sunny for helping cut them up and get them ready. And we've put all of the vegetable scraps in here. And what are we going to do with this, Sunny?
We're going to put it in the compost.
In the compost, that's right. So we'll take that home and we'll put that in the compost to break down into some nice dirt for our garden. Okay, so we've got the pot on the stove now, and it's heated up. So we're going to put some oil in. Now we're using olive oil here, but you can use any oil really, vegetable oil or canola oil, and just put maybe about a tablespoon of oil in there. We want a bit. And then Sunny's going to start by putting the onion in. Do you want to put the onion in, Sunny?
Yep.
Tip it in, mate, that's it. Okay. Good job. And we'll put the garlic in as well, and we put the muttonbirds in at the same time. So put them in, mate. Oops. Yeah. So we've got 4 cloves of garlic here that we've chopped up into little bits. Sunny's got the carrots, but we're not quite ready for them yet, mate. What we'll do now is we'll put the muttonbirds in. Like I said, we've got 6 scun muttonbirds here that have been cut up into quarters. So we'll put those in as well. Now we need a wooden spoon. Okay. Do you want to give that a bit of a stir, mate? That's it. That's enough for now.
Smell the spoon.
Smell good, does it?
Yeah, it smells like muttonbird.
Yeah. So we fry the onion and the mutton birds and the garlic together in a bit of oil for a little while, maybe about 5 to 10 minutes, until the fat on the mutton birds starts to brown up and they start to fry properly. And the onion will become translucent as well. And then we start to put a bit of flavour in it. Okay. So now we're going to add in some of the flavours. So as you can see, the birds are starting to cook quite nicely. And Sunny's going to put in some Worcestershire sauce. All of the ingredients are going to be on our YouTube page. But with the Worcestershire, really it's just a couple of splashes. Shake it up and down a bit, mate. Bit more. Okay, that'll be about right. And then we want about a teaspoon of curry powder. That's it. Well done. Now I'll give that a little bit of a stir through. And then we'll get Sunny to put the carrots in now. That we chopped up together. Oops, missed a couple there, mate. We've just put the carrots and the curry powder and the Worcestershire sauce in, and then we're going to leave that to simmer now on high heat still for another probably 15 minutes, and then we're going to add some water, and which we call liner, don't we, Sunny?
Yeah.
Liner is the Palawakani word for water, and Palawakani is the language of Tasmanian Aborigines. Our stew's been cooking now for another 10 to 15 minutes, and the mutton birds are nice and brown, the carrots are starting to soften up, and Sunny's going to put in a tablespoon of chicken stock powder. That's probably the equivalent of about 2 cubes. So put that in, mate, please. Okay. We're then going to add water. This is a stew, so it's going to cook in the water to really soften up the meat and the vegetables. I've got about 3 cups of warm water here I'm going to put in. And I'll just mix that stock powder into the water. Those birds are nice and brown now. Now, for flavour, I've got some onion powder and some garlic powder, and Sunny's going to put a little bit of that in. Stew. So a few shakes in there, mate, please. Keep going. We want about half a teaspoon, so keep going, mate. That's about enough, thank you. And about the same, about half a teaspoon of garlic powder as well. Thanks, Sunny. Perfect. Thank you. The stew's been cooking for about another 15 minutes, and we're going to put some of the frozen vegetables in now. We probably want about a cup of these, but it just depends really what you like. But you want plenty of vegetables in the stew. Would you like to tip them in, Sunny, please? So we've taken the stew off the boil, and now we're going to scoop some of the fat off the top. We don't want to get rid of it all, but there's a fair bit from the mutton bird, so we're just going to scoop some of it from the top. So you can see we've scooped about a cup of fat off the top of the stew, trying not to get the vegetables as well. So we're just using a spoon and pushing down gently and scooping some of that fat into the ladle. Now that we've scooped some of the fat off the top, it's the time now to put the potatoes in. So the meat's softened up nicely, and we'll put our potatoes in and cook it for a bit longer until the potatoes soften up as well. And at that stage, then we'll thicken it up and have a bit of a taste of it and see what it's like. Okay, so our stew is boiling now. We've turned the heat off. It's been cooking for a fair while, and the meat's nice and soft, and the potatoes are now soft, and all the vegetables. We've just mixed up our gravy powder and our cornflour with a bit of water, and we're going to add that to the stew to thicken it up. So we're just going to add our thickener in there. And I'm going to give that a stir now. And you can see that that sauce is thickened up beautifully. So we've finished our stew. It looks absolutely beautiful, and we can serve it up now. It's nice and thickened up thanks to that gravy and cornflour. There's plenty of veggies in there, and Sunny and I are going to enjoy this. What do you think of the muttonbird stew?
I love the muttonbird stew. I like what it looks like too.
Yeah. Thank you, Sunny, for your help.
You're most welcome.
Thanks, mate. See you later.